after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down at 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action. It's Wilson. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Ready, ready, ready. Right 52. How you giving the header? How you giving the header? 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Yep, check, check, check. Motion out of backfield. Motion out. Stop.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
No, check that, check that. We're right 52.
Here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second and goal, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Nagar's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11 MT, 11 Thomas. Wide, get wide. Check 26, check 26.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him at the 12.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Mixon.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, check right 21, right 21. Check right 21. Hey, we got to get this stop here, dude.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Check right 21, right 21. Check right 21. Hey, check right. Check right 21.
Now Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DJ Reader gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's pin the mirrors back. Right 52. Right 52. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, ready? Let go. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to go. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. I said it. Let's go. 52. Let's go, honey. Let's go, honey. Let me what you got. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Give us something.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Silver. He's crossing. He's checking ground.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Morgan looks to throw it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We own them.
12.
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
Check Mike.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Mike. Watch the screen.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3. Check nine. Watch tight. Tight end right.
11 Mighty.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready? What is that? 49, guys. Mike, 49. You go night. Go night.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
57.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Cover. 52's the mark. There you go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Check back 21. Go, go, go. Hey, zoom, fellas, let's go. Check back 21. Hey, time. Hey, check back 21, right 20.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Let's go. You tight.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen, 35 yards.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. My game. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey,
11 Thomas.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
I'm going to run you over. Let's go. Mike 40, Mike 40. Bring it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5